Come back. Now we will go to another concept after so called as your distance concept. That is finding distance and knowing exactly what was distance. Now you see here कि these points A, B, C and D lie on a line. That is point A, point B, point C and point D are lying on a line. That means there are 3 or more points which are lying on the line. So these points A, B, C, D are called as collinear points. Okay? So they are collinear. Now if these points are collinear, then what we can see over here, what I see in practical eyes, normally what I see is, I see here the point B and C which is there. These are 2 points, right? So I say here the point B is lying somewhere between A and D, right? So also point C which is there lies somewhere between A and D. Also I can say that point C lies also somewhere between B and D. Okay? So I will say in a whole sense like this that points A, B, C and D are collinear. Okay? They are collinear and point B and C lie between A and D. Point B and C lie between A and D. So this concept is called as betweenness. So how do I write? Every day I will write all these things or what? So I will represent it in a particular manner like this. This is extreme point A, after that is B, after that is C and after that is D. So this can be written as A dash, B dash, C, and it is read as point B and C lie between A and D. Also you can say here A dash, B dash, D indicating point B lies between A and D. Also you can say here A dash, C dash, D indicating point C lies between A and D. Right? And also you can say here that even C lies between, see the between I have shown, C lies between B and D. Okay? This is the concept of betweenness. That means what I understood from here is that if I take the distance between A and B, and if I take the distance between B and C, and if I take the distance between C and D, okay? If I find the distance between A and B, that will be a number. If I find the distance between B and C, that will be a number. If I find the distance between C and D, that will be a number. Correct? The distance between them, whatever I find, and if I add them, then I will get the distance between A and D. So here I understood one thing. Okay, I will come to know if the points are collinear. Yani points in reverse manner if I say कि following points are collinear if and only if distance between AB and the distance between BC and the distance between CD, if I add, I get the distance between 2 extreme points. Okay? So if someone is asking me, okay, I am giving you distance between A and B to be as 10 centimeter, the distance between B and C to be as 17 centimeter, and distance between so called as A and AB, BC and AC as 6 centimeter. Can you claim or can you tell me that these particular points are collinear or not? Means are they lying on same line or not? So now I do not have figure, so I cannot say anything. So I have to find it analytically. That is by solving it. So how do I find it? So what I am doing is I am searching the biggest distance. The biggest distance is 70. So this I am dropping. And I am taking 2 small distances and adding them. That is distance between A to B and distance between A to C. I am adding it. That is, distance between A to B is 10 and distance between A to C is 6. So total becomes 16. Right? Once again check it. Distance between A to B is 10. Distance between A to C is 6. I took what? I took the biggest distance and I omitted it. उसको तुम साइड में रख जाओ. ठीक है? And whatever two small distances are there, then I am adding them. So I added them and I got it as 16. So what I get the conclusion over here, कि this distance between A to B and distance between A to C, if I add them, will it be equal to the biggest distance? Is it equal to the biggest distance? That I will check. So what I understood here, कि distance between A to B plus distance between A to C is not equal to distance between B to C. If this distance was equal, then obviously these points were to lie on a single line. Now since this is not equal, so here I can see now, concept told me what? Okay, if they are collinear, then the addition of all this distance must be equal to the distance between extreme points. The distance between extreme points must be equal to the addition of these small distances. Now it is not equal, so I can say here, that therefore points A, B and C are not collinear. Okay? But if I take another example like this, the distance between P and Q is equal to 44 centimeter, distance between Q and R is equal to so called as 20 centimeter, and distance between P and R is equal to 24 centimeter. Right? Then same concept I will be using. Okay? Same concept I will be using. What I am going to do is, I am going to take the biggest distance. The biggest distance is what? 44. Correct? Biggest distance is your 44. So that 44 you saw, correct? That 44 you saw, na? So now that I will drop it. I will take the two smaller distances. The two smaller distances are 20 and 24. So I will add this QR and this PR. Okay? This I will add. That will become QR becoming 20 and PR becoming 24. Right? 20 plus 24. Okay? You will add this, and once adding this, if you add this, so you will get this as 44 centimeter. So which indicates to me that distance between Q and R plus distance between P and R is equal to distance between P and Q. Agreed? Yani the sum of two small distances is equal to the distance which is the distance between the extreme points. So therefore in this case I will say here कि therefore points P, Q, R are collinear. बराबर? But when I write like this, तो इसका मतलब ये पक्का हो जाता है कि this Q lies between P and R. So am I very sure that Q lies between P and R? No, I am not sure. I did not check only, I wrote directly because I saw the serial कि P, Q, R होता है तो Q आएगा. बराबर? So I have to check whether this is correct or not. So what I have to do is कि wherever you are added, see the point which is repeating. The point which is repeating is R. That means R is the point which is lying between the other 2 points. So this will be, here I will write now like this. So therefore points P, Q and R are collinear. Now see this difference. I have written what? P, Q, R are collinear. I am not specifying here, I am not saying that Q is coming between P and R. Like in the first type which I wrote, it already claimed that Q came between P and R. But here it is not claiming that Q comes between P and R. But if I want to know who comes between P and some other point, so that point is known from the repeating point. So this is the repeating point which has come in between. Okay. So the remaining points are P and Q. So therefore R lies between P and Q. Okay. So this is your so-called as betweenness and the collinearity which we can be linking. Now let us go to another definition. So that definition which is there is, I think so, D 4D, 6, don't know. So D, next definition. I think so 6 was completed. I don't remember, so number does not matter. So let us go to definition number 7. And that definition is of a segment. Segment, okay? So what is segment? Segment is any 2 points, पहले any 2 points, okay? And in sets you are used a word union. Union, huh? The union of any 2 points and all the points lying between them. That is, I will say segment is set of points, okay? कौन सा points? The points such that any 2 points are there and all the points lying between them. That is union of any 2 points and all the points lying between them. It is set of points which is union of any 2 points and all points lying between them. Okay, set of points. Segment is actually set of points, huh? So in actually if you see in so called as point wise manner, you can say like this also कि A and B are any 2 points. The set of all points A, B and all the points lying between A, B is called as segment. That is the definition. But what I say is कि segment is set of points. कैसे points? जो है union है, किसका है? 2 point और all the points lying between them. तो if these are 2 points, तो these 2 points are fixed over here. तो इनका नाम लिख लो कुछ भी A और B, right? तो ये A और B जो है वो आखिरी वाले पॉइंट्स हैं. तो here A and B are called as extreme or end points. They are called as extreme or end points. बराबर. और ये जो होता है पूरा A और B भी रहेगा और all the points lying between का मतलब समझ गए ना? They are collinear, they are straight line. All the points lying between A, B is called as segment AB. So you will name the segment in 2 point form. जो end point के form में आता है वैसे, तो name of segment can be written as segment AB, बराबर, और segment BA. अब इतना लंबा कौन लिखेगा क्या? यानी आप कोई जरूरी नहीं, both are end points. Remember, both are end points. They are not the starting point or end point, हाँ? क्योंकि ये आप देख रहे हो when you are seeing it from left side, that time आपको ये पहला दिखेगा, but when you see it like this, so which is the starting point? That time it is this one, correct? So both are only end points. So name of segment can be written in 2 point form, बराबर? It can be written in 2 point form, जैसे AB या फिर BA. लेकिन इतना नाम बड़ा लिखने की जरूरत नहीं. You can just write it as SEG. Okay? It is segment AB और segment BA, करेक्ट? तो इसका मतलब सेगमेंट जो है वो फिक्स डिस्टेंस हो गया. तो इसका मतलब आई कैन से कि सेगमेंट इज अ फिक्स्ड डिस्टेंस. और अगर फिक्स डिस्टेंस है तो आई कैन मेजर इट, करेक्ट? आई कैन मेजर इट, करेक्ट और नॉट? आई कैन मेजर व्हाट इज द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन देम, करेक्ट? अगर आई कैन मेजर द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन देम, यानी ए और बी के बीच का डिस्टेंस मैं मेजर कर सकता हूं, तो बी और ए के बीच का डिस्टेंस भी मेजर कर सकता हूं. तो जो ए और बी का डिस्टेंस होगा उतना ही डिस्टेंस आएगा बी टू ए का भी, बराबर? यानी मेरे पास अगर 2 सेगमेंट है, करेक्ट? 2 सेगमेंट है, दैट इज आई हैव 1 डेयरी मिल्क 20 रुपीज का, 25 रुपीज का, 25 रुपीज का, 24 रुपीज का, जो भी आता है, या किटकैट ले लो 10 रुपये वाला किटकैट, और दूसरा 10 रुपये वाला किटकैट ले लो. हाँ, विल यू सी लाइक दिस कि नहीं किसका कौन बड़ा है, कौन बड़ा है, कौन बड़ा है, ये बड़ा ये छोटा है? हाँ, नहीं ऐसा नहीं ना, बिकॉज बोथ विल बी सेम, यू नो दैट थिंग, बिकॉज इट्स मशीन पैक. सी दिस, आई हैव 2 पेन्स राइट नाउ, बराबर, करेक्ट? दिस टू पेंट्स, यू कैन सी यू द हाइट इज सेम, करेक्ट, ऐसा लग रहा है. बट व्हेन आई टेक दिस हैंड ऑफ माइन आउट, अब देखो, हाँ, इज इट सेम, दिख रहा है, देखो अलग अलग. लेकिन इफ आई टेक अनदर पेन विच इज ऑफ सेम कंपनी, दैट इज if I take these two pens, one blue and one black, see now, same company, same height, बराबर है. यानी दो अलग अलग सेगमेंट है मेरे पास जिनका लेंथ सेम है, करेक्ट. आई एम हैविंग टू डिफरेंट सेगमेंट्स हुज लेंथ इज सेम, तो दे आर कॉल्ड एज कॉन्ग्रुएंट. तो आई विल कम टू द नेक्स्ट डेफिनेशन, दैट इज congruent segments. So I will say here that two segments are said to be congruent if their length या फिर distance बोलो, length is same. Now you will be thinking about okay, what is this length now? You may be knowing what is length, लेकिन length और distance में ज़्यादा difference है नहीं. क्या होता है कि if these are 2 points, right? हाँ, or you say कि distance between place A and place B is 10 kilometer. Distance between place A and place B is 10 kilometer. So is it necessary that those 2 points, that is A and B, must be joined? No. Distance is just a number. But when you join them, now this is the distance between this point A and this point B. And if you join them with the segment, so it becomes a length. Okay? So when you join it, so it will become a length. Otherwise, it is distance. So distance and length is same. Only in distance you don't need to join. But in length, when you say, that time those 2 points are joined. Okay? So if two segments are said to be congruent, अगर वो दो congruent होंगे, तो अगर वो congruent होंगे तो उनके बीच का डिस्टेंस जो है वो हमेशा सेम रहेगा. ओके, तो आई विल से हियर कि इफ आई हैव लेंथ, आई एम सी, आई एम राइटिंग लेंथ नाउ, लेंथ ऑफ ए बी इज इक्वल टू 5 सेंटीमीटर एंड लेंथ ऑफ पी क्यू एज ऑल्सो 5 सेंटीमीटर. तो what I say here कि the length AB and length PQ are equal. तो I will say here कि length AB is equal to length PQ, बराबर, this is equal. लेकिन ये जब फिगर का फॉर्म ले लेता है, यानी जब आप इसको ज्वाइन कर चुके हैं, तो ये जो है ये सेगमेंट बनेगा. ज्वाइन कर लिया तो फिगर बन गया, और फिगर बन गया तो ये सेगमेंट आ जाएगा. तो आई विल से हियर कि सेगमेंट कैन नॉट बी इक्वल. जब सेगमेंट की बात होती है तो इक्वल नहीं होता है. फिगर्स आर नॉट इक्वल, फिगर्स आर कॉन्ग्रुएंट. दो फिगर कॉन्ग्रुएंट होते हैं. हाँ, तो व्हाट यू से, अगर जुड़वा पिक्चर देखोगे तो जो दो सेम होते हैं दे आर कॉल्ड एज कॉन्ग्रुएंट. दे आर नॉट सेड टू बी एज इक्वल बिकॉज उसमें वेरियस फैक्टर सेम हो जाते हैं. देयर आर नंबर ऑफ फैक्टर्स विच आर कमिंग सेम. So here I will say here कि therefore when I write it as segment AB and I write it as segment PQ, then their length is same, therefore they are congruent. So this is the symbol of congruence. मैं थोड़ा उल्टा लिखता हूँ, that is my habit of writing. So this is segment AB congruent to segment PQ. Okay? So now with this I will come to the some conclusions with this now congruent segment also. कुछ conclusions तो मेरे पास आ जाएंगे ना अभी. And what they are, that you will see. That is, there are certain properties which will come with it. That is the first property which is there. कि मैं ये तो मैंने देख लिया था कि यहाँ देखो, this was my segment, right? तो मैंने क्या बोला कि when I am looking it from this side, तो that time this is my the first end point and this is my second end point, correct? तो यहाँ से मैं यहाँ गिनता हूँ, I get something as 5 सेंटीमीटर. When I come this side, यहाँ से यहाँ गिनता हूँ, कितना मिलता है? 5 सेंटीमीटर. That means I can say here कि every segment is congruent to itself. यानी हर एक सेगमेंट जो होता है वो उसी से कॉन्ग्रुएंट होता है. अब इफ आई टेक दिस वन, ओके, एंड टेक दिस वन नाउ, राइट. तो व्हाट आई अंडरस्टैंड हियर कि लेंथ ऑफ दिस सेगमेंट एंड लेंथ ऑफ दिस सेगमेंट इज सेम, करेक्ट? यस और नो? ओके, दिस टू आर सेम. यानी मैं ऐसा बोलूंगा कि ब्लैक इंक पेन इज कॉन्ग्रुएंट टू ब्लू इंक पेन, करेक्ट? लेकिन उल्टा भी बोल सकता हूं ना कि ब्लू इंक पेन इज कॉन्ग्रुएंट टू ब्लैक इंक पेन, दैट ऑल्सो इज पॉसिबल. यानी मैं ऐसा बोल सकता हूं कि इफ वन सेगमेंट, सेगमेंट नंबर 1 is congruent to segment number 2, correct? Segment number 1 is congruent to segment number 2, then segment number 2 is congruent to segment number 1. That means if I say here कि if segment AB is congruent to segment PQ, then segment PQ is also congruent to segment AB. This is very important when you actually use it in problems, that I will tell you how we are using it. तो अगर वो सिस्टम जो है वो मैं आगे चलाऊं उसको कि नाउ आई एम नॉट हैविंग एक्चुअली द सेम पेन बट यू कैन टेक इट कंसिडरेशन. आई हैव नाउ सो कॉल्ड एज दिस 3 पेन्स, ओके, एंड कंसिडर दैट वो तीनों सेम है. हाँ, यानी ब्लैक पेन का लेंथ इज इक्वल टू ब्लू पेन का लेंथ इज इक्वल टू रेड पेन का है, ओके. दैट मीन्स ब्लैक पेन, लेंथ ऑफ ब्लैक पेन इज इक्वल टू लेंथ ऑफ रेड पेन. तो black pen is congruent to red pen and length of red pen is equal to length of blue pen, correct? तो इसका मतलब है कि black is congruent to red and red is congruent to blue. तो इसका मतलब है कि blue जो है वो black से congruent है. That means if there are 3 segments such that segment number 1 is congruent to segment number 2 and segment number 2 is congruent to segment number 3, okay, then segment number 1 is congruent to segment number 3, okay. तो ये ट्रांसफर होता है, ट्रांजिटिविटी आता है इसमें, ट्रांसफर होते रहता है. उसी तरह से 4 के लिए एप्लीकेबल है, 5 के लिए भी एप्लीकेबल है, सबके लिए. तो these are the properties. तो what I will say here, every segment is congruent to itself. I am not going to write them, okay. Every segment is congruent to itself, मतलब सेगमेंट ए बी इज कॉन्ग्रुएंट टू सेगमेंट ए बी. फर्स्ट. दूसरा प्रॉपर्टी है कि इफ सेगमेंट ए बी इज कॉन्ग्रुएंट टू सेगमेंट पी क्यू, देन सेगमेंट पी क्यू इज कॉन्ग्रुएंट टू सेगमेंट ए बी. मीन्स इफ वन सेगमेंट इज कॉन्ग्रुएंट टू सेकेंड सेगमेंट, देन सेकेंड सेगमेंट इज कॉन्ग्रुएंट टू द फर्स्ट सेगमेंट. प्रॉपर्टी नंबर 3, if one segment is congruent to segment number 2 and segment number 2 is congruent to segment number 3, then segment number 1 is congruent to segment number 3. ये ट्रांसफर हो गया, that is transitivity, okay. These are properties of the segments which are congruent. This is property of congruent segments, okay. So this will be used in extensively in your further part of studies, okay. So after this we will be going on to the concept of ray, means we'll understand what is ray pehle, and then we will be studying the lines which you already studied in lower standards, but we will be just revising कि what is parallel line and what are the effects of this particular parallel line and transversals on it. Till then, goodbye and thank you.